Growing up as a kid, the Arizona Cardinals were terrible from the start. We had a couple seasons with Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald down the stretch, but when I was really locked in on football, there's only two things I could have counted on. One of those is Larry Fitzgerald. He gave his heart, his soul on the offensive side of the ball, but when we talk about the defensive side, there was one man that I could guarantee was going to lock down, be the best player in the defensive side of the ball for us, and that was Patrick Peterson. The other one is Calais Campbell. Thank God he's here. We also had a couple great players like Darnell Dockett, Adrian Wilson along the way, but Patrick Peterson, for the majority of my childhood, was that lockdown corner. And apparently on Monday, Patrick Peterson will retire. He will be in Arizona, and he will be retiring in Arizona Cardinal. A full circle moment. He absolutely deserves this, and I am so happy that he actually is going to mend this. Things are going to be ending right, and Patrick Peterson, my second favorite player of all time, will retire an Arizona Cardinal. I am excited for this. Like, genuinely, like I said, he is my second favorite player. He would lock down the entire field. The third of a field. Patrick Peterson would lock down every single Sunday, Thursday, and Monday. Just a true superstar corner, superstar player for 8 seasons. He made 8 straight Pro Bowls. One of the best special teamers I've ever seen. Punt returners I've witnessed with my own eyes. Just an absolute legend. Deserves to be in the Ring of Honor. Deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. If you ask any wide receiver, he deserves it. Antonio Brown, I've seen him lock him up. Calvin Johnson, I watched him lock him up. Every single great wide receiver that you can mention in the 2010s, Patrick Peterson probably locked him up. Just a sticky man corner. Loved everything about his game, and I am excited for this. He absolutely deserves this, and I know a lot of things haven't been trending in a positive direction over the last 4 seasons. Patrick Peterson going to Minnesota, that burn bridge with Steve Keim, which still haunts Cardinals fans to this day. People don't really understand that it was a Steve Keim thing. It was never an Arizona thing. It was never a Cardinals thing. It was never a fan base thing. It was him and Steve Keim. He got done dirty. If you guys don't remember the situation, what happened, Steve Keim told him before free agency started, hey, we're going to get something done. Patrick Peterson said, cool. He took a vacation, called him, said, hey, what's up? Got no answer, basically got ghosted. Called him again, yo, what's going on? Let's get this thing done. I kind of just want to enjoy this vacation. Left on ghost. Steve Keim did not reach out. So Patrick Peterson sitting here like, okay, I want to spend my time in Arizona. And yes, his play might have declined. I completely understand that. But to have him back for year 9 would have been smart in my eyes at the time because you're still trying to compete. But we just let him go. He signs with Minnesota. And guess who called him as soon as he signed the contract? Steve Keim. So it's just a whole bunch of BS went down. And then Patrick Peterson to promote his podcast. So one thing I don't agree with, if there was tension there was problems there, and you have a problem with his character, call him. Like Kyler Murray said, hey, you got my number. You're supposed to be big bro. You got to call me. Hopefully that relationship gets mended. That still needs to go down. Patrick Peterson will retire a Cardinal. Hopefully they fix that relationship if it hasn't already been mended. But that was bad. Patrick Peterson called him out for being immature, which at the time he was. But still, if you're really big bro like that, you don't call him out on your podcast to promote for views. That was an L move. But at the end of the day, you got to move forward. You forgive, you forget. But I don't know. Like, it's just one of those things. It was a really rocky relationship, but it was never a problem with us. It was never a problem with the fans. It was never a problem with Arizona. And Patrick Peterson absolutely deserves to retire here. And not only that, he deserves to be in the Ring of Honor. This is a moment that we should all be celebrating. There should be no bad blood. There should be no hostility. We should all just drop it at the end of the day because what he did for 8 seasons straight was insane. It was legendary. He's one of the franchise greatest players, top 5 in my eyes. You guys can argue that all you want. Larry Fitzgerald's number 1. Whoever is 2 through 5, debate that. But Patrick Peterson is in one of those slots, regardless of how you put it. He's my second favorite player of all time, and I cannot wait for Monday. This is deserved. You guys let me know how you guys feel about it down in the comment section below. A lot of you guys are love-hate with Patrick Peterson. I've always been a fan. I have his jersey in my closet, and I'm not a big jersey guy. Obviously, I was a kid. I don't wear a lot of jerseys now, but I have one of him. So that speaks a lot. But this guy was a legend for the Cardinals, so mad respect to him. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy it. If you did, I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL-related content, so consider hitting that subscribe button. We're on the road to 9,000, and on Monday, we will be reacting to Patrick Peterson's Hall of Fame, or not Hall of Fame, his retirement speech, and whatever goes down, I'll react to it. I'll post it on here, and we'll all see what happens. It's going to probably be emotional for him coming back to Arizona after how things ended, but I can't wait for him, man. But like I said, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out. Congrats on retirement, Pat P. Legend.